You were uniquely made to be exactly who you are. Always remember that there can never be another you. If you can be good at anything, do this. Be you. Be the real you. Be your messy self. Be your weird, strange, ridiculous self. Be funny. Be awesome. And be you. Start investing in yourself. Start develop yourself to another level of you. Start moving towards your greatness. Don't accept anything less than what you truly want. But in order to accomplish what you truly want, you need to give. And by giving, I mean it's time for you to grow yourself as a person. It's time to become more, to develop your skills, to become a better version of yourself. Doesn't have to be extraordinary. Simply just be better than who you are yesterday. The reason sometimes we can hardly be ourselves is because deep down we want or need others' approval, consciously or unconsciously, whether we want to admit it or not. Let's say you go out, you talk to someone attractive. You unconsciously want them to like you. That's why you talk to them anyway, right? In many instances, if you're not aware of your behaviors, you often be extra quote-unquote nice to them, which means you don't act like your normal self. When we need or want something, we unconsciously have an attachment. And when we have an attachment, it's very difficult to behave normally. You see, being yourself is not an easy thing to do. When you want or need something, you often unconsciously modify your behavior in order to get what you want, which can hinder your authenticity. Be aware of this tendency and prioritize staying true to yourself. There is a subtle difference between modifying your action in order to optimize your outcome versus modify your action in order to gain approval. The key is in the intention. The first one you do it, but you don't worry if it happens or not. The latter you do it and you attach to an outcome. If it doesn't happen, you feel rejected and disappointed. Do things for the right reasons, not just to please others. The tricky thing about being yourself is that you don't always get rewarded. What do I mean? Maybe in the past, you're trying to be the real you, and then you either got rejected or punished. For instance, someone at work got offended by the way you spoke. You didn't fully understand why, but you realized that it's not safe to be your authentic self. Similarly, you behave authentically around girls and some of them didn't like you. You thought being you was not the best way to get what you want. Therefore, it's important to understand that being yourself isn't always rewarded. Be prepared for disapproval and rejection. And remember that it doesn't diminish your worth. At a glance, when talking about being yourself, just be yourself. You heard this advice so many times. But it can be tricky to really understand what it means to be yourself. Intuitively, being yourself should be easy, but it is not a reality. Being yourself is easy when you get consistent, positive results. But the reality is that being yourself can feel vulnerable, and it can be hard to be yourself when you constantly get disapproval. Being authentic can be challenging, but it's worth it. Build resilience to overcome disapproval and staying true to yourself. So what is the best way to be you regardless of external outcomes? Be okay with failure. Be okay with disapproval. Be okay with not getting what you want. Disapproval and setbacks are a part of life. Learn to be okay with them and stay true to yourself regardless. Don't worry about pleasing everyone. Accept that some people may not always like the real you. Staying true to yourself is more important. Understand that you are abundant and everything you need is already here, and everything you want is on the way. No need to rush. No need to have an attachment. Neediness and attachment will only slow the process down. While seeking approval is natural, it can sometimes lead to inauthentic behavior. Being yourself can lead to situations where you don't get what you want or face rejection. Accepting this possibility allows you to stay authentic even when things are tough. Learning to be okay with not always getting approval is crucial for staying true to yourself. Embrace your uniqueness. You are one of a kind, and there's no one else like you. Own your individuality and celebrate your strengths and weakness. Give yourself permission to take off the mask. You don't have to pretend to be someone else. Give yourself the freedom to be you. The key is realizing that authenticity takes courage, but is so worth it. Embracing both the good and bad parts of yourself allows you to live and relate to others more genuinely. Keep working on letting your true self shine through. Being true to yourself takes work. To wrap up, don't let fear hold you back from embracing your unique spirit. Have the courage to let your authentic self shine through. Surround yourself with people who appreciate the real you. Keep growing into the most genuine version of yourself. When you live authentically, you'll attract others who cherish your truth. It doesn't serve anyone when you are trying to be someone else, because in the end, it takes too much work just to be someone else. Life is hard enough. Why not just be you and let everything flow naturally? Remember, if it's meant to work out, it will work out perfectly. Nature already takes care of itself. You don't have to worry about gaining anybody's approval. Just be you and live authentically. Life opens up when you have the bonus to be who you were created to be. So walk proudly in your truth. Claim your freedom to be your quirky, one-of-a-kind self. The world needs what only you can give. Believe in your purpose and live it fully. Stay committed to the journey of revealing the beautiful, unrepeatable person you are meant to be. Remember, no one can ever be you. The greatest gift you can ever give to yourself is the permission to be you, regardless of external outcomes. Hey, thank you for supporting my channel. Don't forget to leave your boy good ratings and reviews. And until next time, never stop believing in yourself.